Welcome back, Digipeeps. We got a level up to do, so let's do that first before I forget. Wow, that's really bright. That light's in the vault here. Oh, horrible. I'm gonna put. What am I gonna put? Medic? Lone Wanderer, Lady Killer, Lead Belly, Toughness, Pickpocket. Mr. Sandman, Sneaking, Commando, Action Boy, Moving Target, Science, Scrapper. I think I'll take rank 1 Scrapper. I can start scrapping with guns and whatnot. So, Nick admires us, so let's go and have a chat with Nicky.
Hey, let me ask.
Let's have a talk, Nicky man.
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Lucky they didn't throw you out the front gate.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Nah, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
I'll bet.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb? Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story.
Not this place.
But I hope
this
it
is
helps.
a murderous vault full of robots.
Want to get moving? I think we ought to talk.
What's wrong?
Wrong?
What's wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing's wrong.
We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima, that you deserve to know more about me. So, there anything you want to know?
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth.
Should try harder, Nick.
Authentic Institute handiwork. But I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups.
You remember when Dima was talking about the Institute's personality experiments? My memories. My personality. They're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. But hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was
Most kids never
Jim.
are.
The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
I like the way you say they started treating you like a human being, and that's cool and all, but you just said that the mechanic gave you a checkup. That's not... Humans don't get checkups from mechanics, Nick. They get checkups from doctors.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. You should probably head out.
Thank you, Nick. Alright, guys. Let's get out of this vault. It's creepy in here. All these robots and... Ugh. No offense, Nick. Not synths. Robots. The robots themselves are kind of creepy. Hey, Maxwell. See you later, mate.
Hello there.
You got anything to say, Maxwell? Nope. Okay, you got nothing to say for yourself. Let's get out of here. Let's get the elevator. The elevator. Oh, it's got music. What the hell? Hey, Nick. Check out the elevator music, mate. Wish I could make your eyes a different color. They're slightly creepy. That is a long elevator ride. Not sure I trust that needle either. Yeah, going up, right? Let me out! Oops, no, don't do that. Okay. We're out. Let's go. Okay, so what quests have we got? We've got gain access to Demon's terminal. Alright, that's a thingy. Recover the storage devices. That's... Where is that? That's... Chase. Trying to chase. Storage devices. Old pond house. Can I do it? No, I can't. Go to there. Acadia. No, that's Acadia. I thought I went down this coast the other day. What did I tell you? What the hell was I doing with my time? Whatever. Alright, we'll head back to town then. And yeah. Head back to town. So that's this way.
Awful lot of rats around. Get out of here.
Thanks for that, Nick. Out of me. I did not expect those to... I actually genuinely jumped, guys. That actually made me jump. That... damn it. What is that? Seriously, what is that? It's just weird. Nick, do you need to use the toilet, mate? Because there's like 3 people. Like, you're gonna have to get in line. There's grenades in the toilet, guys. Nick, there's grenades in the toilet. I know there's got to be like a joke, like a dropping a bomb joke there somewhere. But let's just leave it alone. I also need to... Oh, I fell in the damn water. I also need to go to Longfellow's cabin and use his... use the workbench so I can store some rubbish, because I've got too much garbage being carried around. Need to put somewhere. So let's head back to town and do that on the way. There's my cartridges. Let's go, Nick. Keep up. As fast as your synth legs can carry you. See if that's better than what I'm wearing. 21. What's my current damage? 52. 21. Ugh. Coastline is no good, Nick. Over that way is what's his name's shack. Longfellow, that's the one. Mariner.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns. I got the guns if you got the caps.
Fresh shipment. You need work? I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's
Get on with
only
it, Dalton.
right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
So, who else needs to be avenged?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting,
Yeah.
love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
Oh, I see.
What happened to him?
He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog
Spit's not very
crawler.
mean.
Grandpa
just a little
bravely
disgusting.
stood his ground. A shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
Okay.
That fog crawler's gonna pay. For Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
Alright. Bug crawl.
Take it one day at a time. Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks. You've come to the right place.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't
No.
dead. Wait. No. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
Okay.
Let me see what you're selling.
What? Oh yeah, trade.
Nothing impressive.
Excuse me.
Must fight.
Teddy,
You here for doctoring?
I don't think I have the serum.
who's Andre?
Poor Andre's my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fall. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
You've obviously never been
I
to
know
the
a few
glowing
things
sea.
about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good is dead. I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
Have a poke. Have a
Let's
poke.
take a look.
Intelligence 8 and minute 2. What are my stats? Intelligence 6. What about if I drink some... Do I have any aid that gives me intelligence? No, that's minus intelligence. That's minus 2 intelligence. Ooh, 2 intelligence.
Using that garbage is a quick way to end up in the hospital.
Shush, Nick. Trying to help this man.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done it. I'll keep looking
I
after
did.
Andre. But I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Had to take a lot of
Hey,
drugs
Doc.
to do it.
Is this a social visit, or is something ailing you?
No.
No problems here.
Lucky you.
Okay, Nick, whatever, Nick. Okay, let's go.
Looking for a bargain?
What's your story?
Just a guy trying to make a few caps. Speaking of which, buying anything?
I don't
No,
need anything
not right now.
Understood.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Now, somewhere out here is the road across to Longfellow's cabin, and I need to find it. Damn it, I missed. Wow, that radiation water is pretty bad. Everybody's all super hyped about ghoul whales in preview before the thing came out, but I haven't seen one yet. Granted, I haven't spent much time in the water to actually find one, so maybe that's why I haven't found one yet.
set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone.
I think he's lost it, guys. Workshop. Yes. Scape. I need to transfer, and I want to get rid of all the junk. And all of that. Well, I don't know why I'm actually getting rid of that, because I don't weigh anything in this game mode. Fence buster. Am I using? No, I'm not using that. Throw that away too. Coastal armor, yeah, get rid of that. Can't get rid of the silver shroud rubbish. And I'm carrying a lot of stuff. Let's put half that purified water away. Probably half that red away. Red-X, sorry. Half that away. Probably half of those away. There we go. Open up a bunch of... That's weapons. That's power armor. Does he have an armor bench in it here? Doesn't look like there's an armor bench here.
We heading out?
No, no.
Not yet. Just stay put for now.
Right.
Got Nick. Nick's better. I can tell him what to do and he'll listen. No, not really. He doesn't. Okay, so we've done that. We should probably... Data. Any deals? The fog crawler, okay. That's way up here. I think we'll head back to Acadia and we'll turn in the quests we've got. And then we'll head up and try and take out that fog crawler. Yeah. A fog crawler. I'm really looking forward to that. Not really. Hey Nick. Why does it always sound like you're an insect squidging your limbs, your wings? Sounds odd and quite mysterious. Jiggity jiggity doo 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 doo. Chase, I'm sorry to tell you this.
Your missing
but
synth was jumped by cannibal
ate
trappers.
Well, we keep it to just
He didn't
Nick.
survive.
That
Dima
poor bastard.
now.
That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
Screenshot. Yeah, okay. Has this
You
happened
said
before?
this wasn't the first time a synth has gone missing.
Of course not. For someone without weapons or field training, crossing this island is deadly. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
Thank you. Plus 10% damage while aiming. That's 48. Have I got a laser weapon? I've got a laser weapon, haven't I? Barrel. Weapons. Sniper. No. Can you get rid of that? Go away thing. Deliverer. No, I don't have a laser weapon. Oh yes I do. Laser rifle. It's 41. 48. You know what? I'll use it. Cue to favorite. Put there.
Hey.
Nick.
Come on.
Nicky boy. Trade. Nick. Trade.
Looking for something?
Yeah, I want to give you a laser rifle. There we go. I should have put all the rubbish that you're carrying into the thing too. T. You got it? Excellent. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I guess we're heading out. Let's go. We're gonna go Bear Grylls style and just run across country. Ain't afraid of no fog crawlers. It's a long way though. Maybe we'll go this way and we'll go down here and get these tapes instead. Yeah, we'll do that. It's closer. So it's this way. What is that? that supposed to be like a lawnmower? That's pretty cool. Just some random ammo stashed around the back of the bunker here. Now, am I going the right direction? Yeah, roughly right direction. Excellent, let's go. Fall off the edge of the mountain. I probably should quick save it. Fall off the edge of the mountain, die on the way down. Someone's shooting at something, I can hear it. Y'all shooting at something and I can't see what you're shooting at and I can barely even see you. Hey. There's people hanging from a tree. What are you shooting at, boy? Goodbye.
Someone's coming. Something out there.
Did I hit him? I saw I hit him.
Hey, we're back.
Nick, what are you doing, bro?
Lights out for you.
Electrified evolutionary sword. Or revolutionary sword. Evolutionary sword?
What else you got? I'll be doing the world a service. That's the last of it.
Pretty sure you're right, Nick. That's the last of them. Probably shouldn't be standing in this water either. There's a rad stag hanging up in the tree, and a dead person. Another rad stag. Another dead person. Another dead person with no head, but look at it. Ugh, no head. These trappers, dude. They're worse than raiders. Let's have a look, see what's inside this building, since we came through here and murdered all of them. Sit on the couch. Bottle caps. Bottle caps. It's just bottle caps. Look, they've been making meats in here. Ooh. You guys are disgusting. I mean, meat's alright, but... like, you're not supposed to eat humans? That's just wrong. Mega fertilizer. Let's see what's upstairs quickly. Ooh, it's got another level. Bed. And a safe. Oh, let's open the safe. There's probably absolutely nothing in it, but just do it anyway. Nice. Cryogenic flame. Blah 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 blah. All sorts of bits and pieces because I can't English. Shotgun shell. Nick, would you stop running around outside? It freaks me out. Makes me think someone's coming up with shooting. Frag grenades. Yep, that's good. Keep going. This direction. Seems to be a cave over here too.
What's that?
trappers are literally everywhere, boys. And girls, and ladies and gentlemen. Get out again, bloke. Nick, are you making friends? Who is this? Turret. I don't know if the turret's dead. I don't think it's dead. Nick, hey!
I don't think we're alone.
Nick, we've just been shooting at these dudes from like ages away. Of course we're not alone. Baseball bat, nothing. Shotgun shells. Couple of caps, frag grenades. Nick, just leave the turret alone. I broke it. Seriously, I broke that clip.
Yes.
Nick, are you still playing with that turret?
Sweet.
There isn't really much up here, is there? Probably shouldn't have stood there and took that like that, but yeah, whatever.
Got it.
Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Had to mute the mic. Ooh. Oh, I think I might not have quite properly muted the mic then. One moment. Nick's having a spaz out here. He's broken. We broke Nick. So I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. And we'll pick it up next episode. So thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitter at realitysmark. If you like this episode, smash that like and subscribe button. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.